So I've never made one of these kind of videos before. I haven't even put my face out there, but it's something I'm interested in, and I love video games, and I've started recently liking to collect them, just because I think it's really cool to have like a big old shelf of just a bunch of games. So I wanted to give a little tour of the games I have physically, and most of them are like last gen consoles, or even like generations before then, because my current Xbox One is all digital. So I don't have disc games for it, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, you know, it makes it a little easier. But I do like to have the art and all that on like a big old shelf. So I will show you what I do have and hope you enjoy. Well, I'm just giving a quick overview of my shelf so far. My shelves aren't just video games, as you can see, but I do have some Xbox games and Xbox 360, and then over here, the Xbox 360 library continues, GameCube, more GameCube, Wii, more Wii, Switch. These are all my Game Boy Color and original Game Boy games. I got some DS games, but most of my DS games are in the case. I got some Game Boy Advance games. I have an SP. I have the original Game Boy down there, and the Game Boy Color, some 3DS cases. And then over here I have some SNES and NES, and then one box for a Game Boy Advance. So I will give you a closer look into what I have. So as a little background, my dad had his 360 and it had the Red Ring of Death. So for the longest time, like, we had like barely any games for it because there was no real point to buy more games if we weren't playing it. But actually I found a tutorial on YouTube, I'll link it down below, of how to fix the Red Ring with a Q-tip, like 2 Q-tips, and just a pack of like frozen food. It's actually crazy. And it works. I got the 360 working, so I started to collecting them because I think the 360 library, like especially near the beginning of it, had some really good games and some really cool ones that you just don't see often anymore. So yeah, let's just get started. I have a fat stack of games. You can kind of see them right here. I'm touching them right now. And I'm going to start with the 360, and I have my original Xbox games down at the bottom. And then I'll move on to the GameCube, and then the Wii, and then my Switch. And I don't think I'm going to show off my DS games because that's just going to be a pain. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. But starting off, I have Payday 2. I first played this on my Xbox One with Game Pass in like 2020. And I really liked it because my favorite thing about like GTA 5 was the heists. But I hated all the planning for them because it just took too long, and then if you didn't have enough friends, you had to deal with randoms, and sometimes they just messed the whole thing up. But Payday is just the heists, and it's just fun. You can do them alone, but it's gonna be a lot harder. But most of these games I got from a little pawn shop, just a couple streets over from me, and they're really good with their prices. Like, most of these 360 games I got for like $3. But if you went to like a retro video game store, they would be like 20 probably. But yeah, so first one is Payday 2. I really enjoyed the game. Now, I haven't played all the games I have in this stack, unfortunately. I've been caught up with school lately, so I haven't had the time to play most of these, but I will get around to it at some point. The next game is NBA 2K15. I just wanted an NBA game. I don't really care if it's the newest one. To me, they're all the same. But I do enjoy playing them from time to time if I'm really bored. And it was like $1, so I was like, why not? So I got this one. It's got the disc is not in it. I don't know where the disc is, but I will find it. It might be in my Xbox right now. But yeah, the case is kind of dirty, and the only thing I hate about buying video games secondhand is the stupid sticker residue. Some of them are like literally glued on to the case, I swear to God. I don't remember if this is no, this is an original Xbox One. But I have a Battlefield 2 Modern Combat demo disc. Playable demos, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, Sid Meier's Pirates, and Dark Watch. And then there's some video you can't see because it's mirrored, but there's also some 360 previews like Dead Rising, The Elder Scrolls 6. I think I can't read Roman numerals very well. I have full auto commended and some video showcases and features, so that's pretty cool. It's very thin. The disc is pretty cool. Hold on. We'll show you that. Kind of looks like a magazine. It's probably because of where it came from, but I don't know. I always found demo discs really cool because it's like a peek into history, you know? Like, you boot this up and you immediately taken back to the time period when all this was either brand new or coming out soon. So that's always cool to me. And then I have South Park Stick of Truth. I played the Fractured Butthole first, and I really like that game. And I know that Stick of Truth is a little bit different, so I'm gonna plan on playing it and testing it out. But yeah, I love South Park. I have the first season, 14, 15, 18, and the 25th, and the movie, just a shelf below. So that's cool. I got Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I love Rainbow Six Siege, even though I'm relatively not the best at it. I still find it fun to play from time to time, and I don't know. It's like one of those games that's actually challenging, and it makes you think. But yeah, every time I do get in, I usually get screamed at. That's okay, I scream back, so it's okay. So yeah, pick this game up for $5, and you can see the original sticker from EB Games for $24.99. So that's cool. And then I picked up Borderlands 2. The case is disgusting. I gotta clean it off. I think I played one of the Borderlands games. I can't remember which one. Where does this one come from? That's entertainment. If label is tampered with or disc is damaged, customer will be responsible for purchase. Sounds like it's from a rental. That's cool. But yeah, so I picked this one up. I don't remember for how much, probably like $2-3. And yeah. And then I got Destiny from, actually I remember this. I got this from a thrift store, and it was not Destiny in the case when I opened it up. It was a stack of 3 different games and 1 movie. Or no, sorry, 2 games and 1 movie. So it's not Destiny. It's Justice League Crisis on 2 Earths DVD, Gears of War, and Halo Reach. And all the discs are extremely scuffed, so I don't even know if they'll play, but so I don't have Destiny. I did play Destiny on my Xbox One when it came out with my dad, actually, and I think that was actually like the first person shooter I actually played. And I mean, I liked it. I liked Destiny 1 a lot more than Destiny 2. Destiny 2 was a bit too different for me, relatively, but it's whatever. And then I picked up Xbox Live Arcade, compilation disc. It's got Pac-Man Championship Edition, Uno, Boom Boom Rocket, Luxor 2, and Feeding Frenzy. The case is a little destroyed, not by me. I will preface that. I take very good care of my games. But yeah, it didn't come with a manual, but you win some, you lose some with thrifted games. Can't really buy them new anymore, so. Next one I got Batman Arkham Origins. Still got like the original sticker on it. Of course it's been opened, but it only came with disc 2. No disc 1, so can't really play it, but I will get disc 1 eventually. Yeah, sometimes, like, you get thrifted games, and sometimes they're in, like, plastic, so you can't exactly open them, but I always take my chances on them because it's, like, $2-3, you know? And even if I don't get the full game, at least I get the cover art. Cover art looks sick. I can always find another disc lying around, so. And then, next up, I got 2K, not 2K, NHL 2K9. Again, same thing with 2K NBA. You buy one, you've played them all, in my opinion. Unless you are like a super sports fan and love all the new players. That's not big of a deal for me. I just like popping them in from time to time. Don't really care about the graphics. Not a big graphics guy. Then I also picked up, I don't remember if I picked this one up. This one might be my dad. Gears of War 2. I've never been, like, the biggest Gears fan. I have Gears 5, which I've heard is horrible. I got it from one of the free-to-play things on Xbox Gold, actually. So I haven't tried it out. I haven't tried out most of my games. I stick to, like, I find one game and I play it to hell, and then I don't touch anything else. But I will get to them eventually. So, probably around the summertime. So, Gears 2. Then I picked up, recently actually, those are sticking together. I picked up Assassin's Creed 3. I have never been, like, the biggest Assassin's Creed fan. I did really like Assassin's Creed Black Flag. And I've been meaning to try out, like, Odyssey or Origins. Mainly Origins. Because that looks interesting. This one does have both discs. Surprisingly. So that's good. It's very heavy. Another one I picked up recently is Sniper Ghost Warrior. However, this is not the original case for it because it has a NHL sticker on it. Don't think you're playing hockey in this. So, yeah, I don't know. I like, my favorite parts about playing shooter games is definitely, like, using snipers and stuff. Like in Overwatch, I play mainly Widowmaker and Hanzo or Ana. So I thought, a game all about sniping, maybe it'll help me get better in the other games I play. Now, we get to a game that I can't play anymore because we got rid of the stuff for it, but Rock Band. When I was younger, and because technically the 360 is my dad's, when I was younger, I couldn't figure out how to play the games. It didn't make sense to me. And it honestly didn't even click to me until like a few years back when I was at my friend's house and we were playing Guitar Hero. I didn't even know you had to strum while hitting the notes. So that goes to show how smart I am. But, in all fairness, I've gotten a lot better. I've been playing Clone Hero and I can actually play expert on most songs. Look at me go. But I still don't really like these games, as much as some people hate them. I don't know. Rhythm games are my thing, even if sometimes I'm horrible at them. Next game I picked up is Modern Warfare 3. I've actually never tried, it's gonna be what I say on most of these. Never tried it. I've never tried it, but I feel like most Call of Duties are the same unless it's the campaign. Unless it's like something really, really different, like Ghosts or whatever with the movement and all that. But I like Call of Duty from time to time. Big fan of Black Ops 3 and Ghosts. Those are definitely my two favorites. Not the biggest fan of some of the other ones. Like, I'm not a big fan of World War II, obviously, the actual event. But no, I'm not a big fan of Call of Duty World War II. And I'm also not a big fan of Black Ops 4, actually. Which I thought was like, I thought everyone hated that game. And then I asked people and people were like, nah, we love that game. And I was like, I could have sworn when it launched you all hated it. But, yeah, I picked it up for $5 at a thrift store. So, might as well. Next, I picked up Devil May Cry. I played the 5th one first. I feel like a lot of people did that. I've also heard that a lot of the original Devil May Cries are kind of whatever. because people say that they just feel really empty. But I'm planning on playing. I have 1, 4, and 5 now. I'll get to 4 in a minute. 5 on my Xbox, but so I just need 2 and 3 and complete the collection. Next up, I have Dead Island. I have this on my Xbox One, and I played it a little bit. I've actually bought games twice sometimes if I really like the game, because most of the time I'll buy it on my Xbox and like Xbox One, and then but something's like moving around in here. Oh, it's the manual. What the hell is this? Oh, there's a GameStop receipt in it from when it came out. What the hell? How much did they sell this for? $30 to Stephanie. Well, thank you, Stephanie, and thank you. Appreciate the game, Stephanie. I'll keep that in there. Like a little piece of history. But yeah. Played on my Xbox, I think. Pretty good. It was pretty alright. First Borderlands Game of the Year edition. I love the art style of Borderlands. I think it's really cool. It's the cel shading, the simplistic designs, but also fairly detailed. It just pops for me, and it's like eye candy. So I really enjoy how these games look. So yeah. Next up, I have the first Titanfall. I will defend the second Titanfall till I die. I love that game so much. I've played it for so long. I think I started playing it in like 2018. And I still play it now. However, now it takes forever to find a server because no one plays it anymore, which kind of sucks. Because I like the game. I know a lot of people don't, but I enjoy it. It's one of the really good. It's one of the shooters I'm actually really good at. Another game I can't play anymore. Rock Band 2. I remember playing a lot more Guitar Hero than Rock Band, but these songs actually have a lot of good songs on them. Excuse me. But moving on to my favorite Call of Duty is Ghosts. So many people hate this, and I think it's because of how big the maps are in the multiplayer. But I don't know, just something about it I just love. Love. Sports family settings. Perfect. And then I picked this up because I never heard of this. I played Red Dead Redemption 2, but I never heard of Red Dead Redemption Undead. Undead Nightmare. So it kind of piqued my interest. However, when I booted up, it was just kind of like normal Red Dead Redemption, so I'm not sure what I have to do to find it. But yeah, pretty cool. The case is very destroyed on the side, as you can see. Again, not by me. I take very good care of my games. Next up, I have Halo 3. I can't remember. I know a lot of people loved Halo 2. Can't remember if Halo 3 was the same. Yeah, but this one's old. This one was my dad's. This is about when the 360 came out. Only on Xbox 360, guys. Next one from my dad is Lost Planet Extreme Condition. I've never touched this one, actually. A lot of these games that my dad had, I wasn't that interested in. I played the original Halo, and it was alright. I think I'd like it more if it was on a different console, because the original Xbox, I hate the controller so much. I know that's not an unpopular opinion, but I hate that controller so much. So if I can play it on the 360, I will. I'll have to look that up. But and then I picked up Final Fantasy 13. It's again a very heavy thing, mainly because the what is this? There's something in here. Square Enix members. Oh, it's just a code. The manual's huge. It's also got like 3 discs, I think. 3 or 4. So yeah, she's a hefty girl. But I love Final Fantasy. I really want to get Final Fantasy 7, like the remake, but Pretty sure it's not on Xbox. On Xbox they have the original Final Fantasy VII, but I want the remake. And then I have we're getting into the original Xbox games in a minute, but I have Guitar Hero 2. I played mainly Guitar Hero 3, what is it? Warriors of Rock, I think the other one was called. And World Tour. But recently, instead of like guitar, I've been playing a lot of Clone Hero, and I've actually gotten really good at it. So that's fun. My guitar's off to the side there. It's got a bunch of stickers on it. I played for the Wii because we got rid of all our 360 stuff. I got the Wii guitar only a couple years back, so there's that. Before I get into the original Xbox games, I want to show off the games I got yesterday. I got GTA 5. I already have it on my Xbox One, but I thought, why not? Add to the collection, you know? Felt like an idiot after I realized this. I didn't realize when I picked it up, but I suddenly bought the European copy of Advanced Warfare, so I can't play it. This is another one of my favorite COD games. I have it on the Xbox One, but it's a disc game. Can't play it on mine anymore. So I asked my parents to go pick me up a new one today. It was like $3, so I guess I'll just have 2 copies. And then I picked up Devil May Cry 4, sorry. So I picked that one up, and yeah, I love the 5th one, so I kind of want to start playing through the series. Started playing the 5th one when it was on Game Pass, and I just fell in love with the game. I love the combat, and all that, so. But moving on to original Xbox, I have Rainbow Six 3 from $3. $3 it was, and I really want to start playing the old Rainbow Six games because I love like the franchise and I love the characters, so might as well, right? This stack is getting very high. It's right here. Another one of my most of these original Xbox games are from my dad, because I find that a lot of the original Xbox games they don't interest me that much, not as much as 360 does, and also the controller, it just sucks. So, not a good controller. I'm not that into it. This one is Star Wars Knights of the One Republic. Sorry, I can't speak. So yeah. I did not pick this one up. It was given to me by LucasArts. Rest in peace. Then I have Red Card 2003 soccer game. I'm not a big soccer guy. But you know, might try it out one day. Same thing for all the sports games are the same for me. You know, it's like you play one, play them all. Like depending on the sport. I should come out with a volleyball one. But that's just me. And then I have Halo Combat Evolved. Just the original Halo. Played this one quite a bit. Yeah, I think it would just be a lot better if it wasn't on the original Xbox with the garbage controller. But then again, would it be Halo if it wasn't on a garbage controller? Who knows? Game of the Year edition, by the way. So there's that. And then I have the limited collector's edition of Halo 2 in a steel box with a little sleeve with some art on the back. I'll open it up. It's very heavy. Kind of sticks out like a sore thumb on my shelf, but you know, it's pretty, so I don't mind. So yeah, this one was also my dad's. Have not played Halo 2 yet. Trying to get through most of these, and I'm not the biggest Halo person ever, so it's not up there on my to-do list, but you know, I'll get to it eventually. And then I've only ever bought 2 original Xbox games, and that was Rainbow Six 3 and Amped, because I like SSX, but at the store, SSX was $20. Don't know why. So this one was like 3. So I was like, you know what? Whatever. So yeah, and now we'll move on to Nintendo because I'm not a PlayStation person. I'm borrowing a PSP and a PS Vita right now, but they're not mine, so I'm not going to show them off. But yeah, I've never been a PlayStation person. My dad never was a PlayStation person, so I just never had one. I am thinking about getting a PlayStation 4 though, not 5 because I don't got that money for that. But I might pick up a PlayStation 4 because I do like some of the exclusives. I would like to finally play Detroit Become Human because I bought it on Steam and my laptop should be able to run it, but it just refuses to open. No matter what I do, no matter how low I put the graphics, like when I'm actually, like, it breaks at this one cutscene. Like, while I'm actually playing the game, it runs perfectly fine. It's, like, beautiful. It, like, runs beautifully. Second it gets to one cutscene, it just freaks out and crashes. So people have been saying that happens with their Steam, but who knows. So, and then I also like to play the Spider-Man game on PlayStation, so yeah, but let's do my Nintendo. Now, unlike my 360 library, all my Nintendo games I've mostly played. I was a big Nintendo kid when I was little. My first console was a DS, DSi, black little DSi. Don't have it anymore because my brother took it when he moved out, but and then it was the 3DS and the Wii, obviously, and then we did not have the Wii U. We didn't get the Wii U, but we had like all the original ones. We have an NES, we have an SNES still, we have N64, and a GameCube. The GameCube's actually plugged in right now because I love the GameCube. I want to get more GameCube games, but they're so expensive. I actually, not too long ago, I went to retro video game store, a couple of cities away from me, and I was gonna pick up Luigi's Mansion and Wind Waker. Wind Waker was $105, and Luigi's Mansion was like $85, and I was like, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. So I didn't end up picking up those. I'm just gonna go from Switch to Wii to GameCube, because that's how I pulled them off my shelf. I'm probably not gonna show my DS or 3DS games, but I might talk about them because it's just impossible to pull them all out because they're itty bitty. Because I mostly don't have the cases anymore for the 3DS or DS games, unfortunately. So, because actually we would usually buy them like secondhand, used, so they wouldn't come with the cases most times, because for some reason most people wouldn't keep them even though they were plastic. But let's start with my Switch. All these games I've played. So first off, we're starting off with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I remember sitting in my dad's friend's house and playing it over and over again to unlock all the characters. I only have one DLC character, I'm pretty sure, and that was the Piranha Plant that broke the game for a little bit. But yeah, I really like this game. I don't play it as much anymore, just because I've kind of outgrown it. Well, not outgrown it, but like I just don't play it anymore. I'd rather play like Mario Kart or something. But I'll play it from time to time if like I have friends over. I think it's more fun the more people you have because the more chaotic it gets. But playing online too, mostly playing online can be a little frustrating because I'm not the best at it. I mainly just spam the buttons and pray to God it works. The only characters I actually know how to play like really is Cloud and Joker. So I don't play anyone else very much. I'll play the occasional character from time to time. But yeah. Smash Brothers Ultimate is a very good game. Mario Odyssey, embarrassingly enough, is one of the few Mario games, 3D Mario games, I've actually fully completed. Just because when I was younger, I didn't have the attention span or the knowledge or the motor functions in my hands to actually complete most of them. And I'd get frustrated and just quit the game. But Mario Odyssey I fully completed when it came out. This was actually my first Switch game I got. When I got the Switch in... Did not mean to drop that. When I got the Switch in 2018. But yeah, so there's Mario Odyssey. Next up I have Mario Maker 2. And this was my friend gave me this. I didn't buy this. My friend gave me it. And I didn't play it that much. I played it from time to time. A lot of the levels were just frustrating and over exaggerated and just too much was happening. I can't process that much. But it's really cool. I tried making one of my own levels one time, but I don't have the patience to actually go through with it and make it look good. This is a game I'm borrowing from my dad's friend. It's Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I really want to get this game for myself because this is not the first time I played it. I played it I think when I also got my Switch, but how old was I was about 11 when it came out, and you'd think at that point, you know, you'd understand how to play games, but Breath of the Wild just confused me. And you know what? It still confuses me now. I'm still stuck on one of the levels. But I like it a lot more now. I can appreciate how pretty the game is now. And yeah, Breath of the Wild. Next is Mario Party Superstars. I love Mario Party. I've always loved Mario Party, especially the one on the DS. That is my favorite Mario Party of all time, Mario Party DS. I have so many good memories with that game specifically. But Mario Party Superstars, it's alright. I'm not the biggest fans of the boards or the mini games. I know that the Superstars was like going back to like Origins, like ones from the N64 and all that, but you know, I haven't played this one that much. I play when friends are over. That's about it. Next up is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, this is a game I play all the time. If I'm going on my Switch, I'm either playing Mario Kart or Animal Crossing. And, so I played this one quite a lot. I think I have, like, something like 80, 100 hours on this game, which, in the grand scheme of things, people probably have a lot more, but to me, that's quite a bit. But, yeah, Mario Kart. And then, this is a game I actually picked up again recently. It's, Let's Go Eevee. I didn't play, I played it when I first got it. I think I got it in 2019. But I couldn't figure out how to wake Snorlax up. So, but I found out now. You get the Poke Flute. So I picked it back up again, and I wiped my save, started fresh. And, yeah, I'm also a lot better at Pokemon games now. I would always die when I was younger playing the other Pokemon games. So that's my Switch library. I have a few more on like digitally. Like I have Animal Crossing, I have Undertale, Snipper Clips, just a bunch of cute little easygoing games, you know. I also have Attack on Titan 2 on my Switch. That is one of my favorite games. That's another game I've 100%ed. I actually wiped my progress recently and started over. I'm a big fan of Attack on Titan. Get the Attack on Titan poster in the background. And I also have another one over there. I also have an Eren Yeager figure up on the top of my shelf. But yeah, I've always loved. I like the Switch. I wish the Joy-Cons were you know, a little more durable. But of course, can't always get what you want. I'm actually gonna probably send mine in soon to get them fixed, because they're doing that for free, actually. Nintendo is, and mine got drift very poorly. They're 2018. It's the blue and red Switch. Here, I'll grab it real quick. Here's my Switch. I don't even know if it has a charge because it has not been plugged in. Oh, it does! And that's the thing I was playing, Attack on Titan 2. It is gonna die soon, so I should probably plug that in. But yeah, that's my Switch library. Moving on to the Wii library. I'm pretty sure all these games, I have more Wii games, but most of them are like stupid kids shovelware games like Freddy Fish or Cookie Monster's Counting Corner or whatever, and those aren't on my shelf because those aren't the games that... Most of the games on my shelf are things that mean a lot to me, especially for the Wii library, because the Wii was my childhood console. It's still plugged in right now to my TV, because I still play the games almost all the time. So the first one is Kirby's Epic Yarn. I remember playing this with my brother a lot when we were little, and he'd like watch me while my mom was at work and my dad was at work. So I do have really good memories of this. I was never the best at it when I was younger, but I was very, it was probably a good starter platformer, because you can't die in it. You can just lose points. But yeah, Kirby's Epic Yarn. Next up, I have Sims 2 Pets. I am a big Sims guy. I have the Sims 3, I have the Sims 2, and I have Sims 4. And whenever Sims 5 comes out, I'm picking that up too. Sims 4, I've played for, oh god, like over 800 hours. I have like 80 gigabytes of custom content on my laptop. My laptop prays for my downfall every single time I open up that game because it takes like 20 minutes to open now. But I'm pretty sure, I don't think Sims 2 Pets was my first one. I'm pretty sure I had Sims 4 first, but I picked up Sims 2 forever ago. And playing it on the Wii is actually not too bad. You would think it would be pretty bad, but no, it's basically the same thing as using a mouse, because you're just pointing at the screen, right? And having pets was really nice, because I didn't get pets for The Sims 4 for a while. But now I have like a bunch of DLCs. I think I counted up and I have something like over like $700 in DLC for The Sims 4. But yeah. Now, I know I said these are the games I'm proud of. But this game, I put up on my shelf because I played it a lot as a kid with my brother. That's what most of these Nintendo games are specifically. Like, all the Xbox games I mainly have played on my own. But like Nintendo, me and my brother and my dad were playing all the time. And then sometimes my mom, but she would get motion sick, so we wouldn't play. Me and my mom would watch stuff instead. But Goosebumps Horrorland is a very not good game. It's basically a bunch of mini games that were probably thought up about in 2 seconds and put together in about 30 minutes. But the opening cutscene is like burned into my brain, where you get the ticket to Horrorland. And I would watch Goosebumps a lot. My brother traumatized me with Are You Afraid of the Dark? Different show, but same idea. I was horrified of that show. So that one's up there. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Means so much to me. I've played it so many times. I watched my brother play it all the time. He'd voice the characters for me. Super Paper Mario. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't like this Paper Mario because it's a lot different. It's a platformer instead of a RPG. But I love it. I love all the mechanics. I love all the bosses. I love all the characters. In one of my sketchbooks, I have the characters drawn out onto sticker sheets, and then I stickered them onto my sketchbook so it looks like they're the actual characters. And but yeah, I know most of this game word for word at this point. I know exactly what you have to do in almost every level. So yeah, it's my favorite game I'm proud of all time. I'm really not keeping my word of games I'm proud of. The Price is Right. I do have a lot of memories with this. I'd play with my grandma and my mom, my dad. I remember my brother though. I don't remember. I don't think I played with my brother that much. But yeah, the game's pretty fun, actually. I like game shows, specifically game show games, because it feels like you're really there. I never really watched them that much, but I'd play them. So yeah, Price is Right. Next up, I have We Play, and actually, funny story about this. When I was little, we had a family video store, just a couple streets over, and our We Play disc did not work. It was too scratched, and the Wii said, "Nuh-uh, we're not gonna work." So we took it into the family video because they had one of those disc cleanings, and the We Play disc hadn't worked for years, and I was little, so I was like, I don't understand how this is working. And they got it cleaned, and now it works. So that's pretty cool. We Play's not the best game ever. I do enjoy the fishing minigame and the Find Me, though. Played this a lot with my grandma. We'd play the cow one. She really liked that one. But yeah, We Play. This is a game I picked up recently. I haven't gotten around to trying it. We weren't, like, my dad, most of my old video games is from my dad. He wasn't the biggest Zelda guy ever. He has Ocarina of Time on the N64 and Link to the Past. And I don't think he has the original one on the NES. I might be wrong about that. He probably does. But he has Link to the Past on the SNES. But I picked up Twilight Princess because I've heard it's really good. Probably would have preferred it on GameCube opposed to the Wii, since it'd be more of a traditional controller, but you know, can't complain. About $20, I think. Super Mario Brothers Wii, and now I have so many memories about this game. I remember me and my brother yelling at each other for going into the bubble at the same time, or dying, or throwing each other around. I'm pretty sure I 100% in this game. Yeah, I did. And, yeah, the red case is iconic, but it also sticks out like a sore thumb on my shelf, and I almost dropped it, but I caught it. Mario Galaxy. I enjoy the second one a lot more than the first. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I hope it's not. I didn't play this one much. I mainly watched my brother play it, and I'd play as like the little star, and he'd yell at me for shooting off all the star bits into the atmosphere instead of saving them. Yeah, I love the art style of Galaxy. I love the gameplay of it. I need to sit down and actually play through it myself, because it's just so cool. And now that I'm a lot more conscious on what I'm doing, I can probably actually play them. Resident Evil 4 on the Wii is strange. You know, I played it. It didn't run well. It was a big whatever burger. We were actually gonna get rid of this, and I saved it from the pile of donation, and I felt like such a rebel because I was like little and I was grabbing a rated M game. But yeah, so I kept that one. Next I have Just Dance 4, and there's a bird feather on it. I have a bird. Surprised she actually hasn't made any noise this whole time. She's over in the corner over there. But Just Dance 4, I played the hell out of this game. Oh my god, I know most of these like the back of my hand. I can do them without looking, you know, all of that. But yeah, I know those songs very well. Speaking of Mario Galaxy 2. Mario Galaxy 2. I remember this game a whole lot more, actually. The Cloud, Rock Mario, all that. Sorry. I didn't get much sleep last night. But yeah, Mario Galaxy 2. I just love it. Yoshi's there. I actually like the hub world more on Galaxy 2 with the Ouija head. I don't know, it's just it's a Mario head. I always thought it was the Ouija head. Whatever. Mandela effect, I guess. But yeah, Mario Galaxy 2. And then Mario Kart Wii. This is the first Mario Kart I ever played, and it was so frustrating. So unbelievably frustrating. I feel like you could get, all the items were so unbalanced, I feel like, but I still love it. You play it with friends if you want to ruin some friendships. But yeah. And then lastly, in my Wii library that I have on display is Just Dance 2. I mainly picked this up for Rasputin, because, well, why wouldn't I? So, but yeah, that's the main reason I picked it up, but you know, I'll get around to playing the other ones too. But yeah, and then oh, one more I have it. I have Wii Sports Resort. Oh, it's over there. I can't grab it right now, but I do have Wii Sports Resort. That's one of my favorite games of all time too. I'm like an actual legend at the wakeboarding on Wii Sports Resort. So Olympics, hit me up if you ever add a Wii category. But lastly, I have 2 copies of Wii Sports, because we had 2 Wiis at one point. So we had 2 copies of Wii Sports. I'm pretty sure one of them is like there was like a different version of it, like an earlier version of it, and I'm pretty sure one of them is the earlier version, and then the other one's the newer one, which is actually pretty cool. So yeah, I'll get over to my GameCube ones now. We're back. Okay. So, GameCube library, I've played some of these. I gotta get around to playing most of them. Also I looked at the previous clips and my hair in the back was looking a little whack. I gotta get it cut, badly. It's a bit too long. It's not supposed to be this long. I gotta get it cut. But yeah, so anyway, GameCube games. My first one I have in the collection is Super Monkey Ball. I played this one quite a bit with my dad. It's very frustrating at times. But you know, it's fun. Also gotta stop sitting on my foot because my foot's starting to go numb. Monkey Billiards. I didn't even know Monkey Billiards was in there. But yeah, I played this game quite a bit with my dad. It's pretty fun. I love the GameCube. I feel like a lot of people don't like the GameCube controller, but I'm a big fan of it actually. I don't know, everything just feels correct, and I love the triggers. I love the triggers on the GameCube, even though they're not analog. But yeah, Super Monkey Ball. Next is Gauntlet Dark Legacy, a game that I have no goddamn clue what it is, but it's in my collection. It definitely was my dad's. It was sold for $45. But yeah, can't really say much about that because I have no clue what it is really. This game I picked up fairly recently. It's got a weird ring on the cover, but it's a Wave Race, Blue Storm. Super hard game to control. Oh my god, so touchy. You turn once and you're in the you're off the course. Or you're running into a wall. Yeah, if you lose control over it for 5 seconds, you're done. But I do enjoy it. I think it's a very pretty game. The water graphics actually look pretty good, in my opinion. Like, it's not like ray tracing or anything, but for the time, I think it looks really good. Another game I haven't played is Eternal Darkness. I do want to play this though. But hey, developed in Canada. Let's go. Yeah. The case is a little fucked up here, but whatever. Most of these are starting to tip. I have all my games sitting right here in a nice little stack, and I'm pulling them from a stack. Resident Evil 0. I'm not a big Resident Evil person, to be honest. I have the first one, I have 4, and I have 0. I've played 4 the most, and that was a probably whopping hour. But I do want to try them out. I do want to give them a chance, especially Resident Evil Village, because lady, whatever her name was, she's bad. She's bad. But yeah, so that's my Resident Evil collection. I don't think I have any more after that. Mario Sunshine. I thought people loved this game. So many people hate it. And I don't know why. I love Mario Sunshine. I love it. The only, like, 3D Mario game I genuinely don't really like is, 3D Land or 3D World. Everything else I'm fine with. Oh my god. Sorry. But no, I like almost all of the Mario 3D games. I don't know why people hate this one. I started playing this one again during. I remember exactly when I was playing it. I was playing it in 2020, and in the living room in my pajamas on the floor, and I remember my mom reading off her phone that I was going to be off of school for 2 weeks, and then we all know what happened. It was not 2 weeks. It was about months. Yeah, almost a year. Yeah, I remember playing that. It was very nice. I remember getting confused at one part, but I do like Mario Sunshine quite a bit. Oh no, I do have another Resident Evil game. I have a NBA Courtside 2002. Whatever, you know, it's an NBA game. Not the biggest fan, but I think I played it with my dad once or twice. But yeah. Next in the collection is Resident Evil, first one. Now that I know I have it on here, I mean, I also have it on my Xbox, but I might actually start playing. I don't know why it's rattling so much, but I might try and pick it up. Next I have Madden 2002. You know, same thing I've said with all the EA Sports games, whatever. Not the biggest fan of them. I'll play them if they're available, whatever. I only got 3 more. Next I have FIFA 2002, again. Whatever. Wow, that guy's face looks really good. I don't know if you can see that well. He kind of looks like a Play-Doh guy. That sticker's kind of cool. It's like one, you can't really see it, but it changes based on how you're looking at it. Next I have F1 2002. For me, racing games are a bit different. I like racing games more than the sports games. I played Forza Horizon 4, I think, and then Mario Kart, of course. But I actually haven't tested this one out, so I'll get on that. And then last but not least in my Nintendo collection is Super Monkey Ball 2. About the same thing as the first one, but yeah. And then I'll quickly go over what a few SNES and those single NES and N64 games I have. There's a lot more, but they're under my bed because I don't play them that much. But yeah, I'll go over those quickly. And last but not least in my collection is my SNES, NES, and N64 games. So first off, I'll start with the SNES, because I think out of the three consoles, I think I like the SNES the most. N64 is great. The Nintendo published games they still hold up for me, but a lot of the other ones are just kind of whatever. I mean, hey, it was a leap in video gaming history. I will admit that. Does not mean the games still look good and are playable. But first I have Link to the Past. One of my favorite Zelda games. I gotta play them more, but yeah, I love that one. Next I have Mortal Kombat 2 with a sticker residue on it, unfortunately. I love fighting games. I just don't play them that much. Yeah. Street Fighter 2. Again. Fighting games. Cool. Super Mario World. I played this game with my brother quite a bit. We would play it and take turns all the time, and I remember being god awful at it, but he would do pretty good. So most of the time it would be him playing and I'd just be watching. Next I have Super Bomberman. It's cool. And that's all my SNES games. The one NES game I have displayed is Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, because why not? Biggest flex for me is our NES still works, and all of our video game systems still work and have never been fixed or repaired. We've just been taking really good care of them. None of it is really yellowed either. They're still pretty good looking. So that's my flex. And then last but not least, I have Mario 64. Played it quite a bit with my dad, actually. And I watched people 100% the game and all that. So yeah, that's my video game shelf collection. I have more under my bed and in the cupboard in the other room. But yeah, that's my physical game collection. Have a whole lot more digitally, like I said, on my Xbox One, but yeah, that's what I got. So thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. I'm really passionate about video games. I like collecting them. I like talking about them. I like playing them most times. So yeah, thank you for watching.